Welcome, my beautiful friend, to this daily yoga flow. This is a full body sequence suitable for all levels and is designed to give you a little bit of everything for your everyday practice. As we only have 30 minutes, we will be getting right into the practice. Join me in a child's pose. From your knees, open your hips up a little bit wide. You can bring the big toes touching. If you find your knees a little sensitive, a nice folded blanket can offer support. And you can also have a cushion underneath of the sit bones or one underneath of your heart and cradle it in. Or you can bring the hands by your sides, or hands can track forward for an extended child's pose. This is your choice. Settle in and just give yourself permission to inhale through the nostrils and exhale through a melted jaw. Awareness comes in through the nostrils. Exhale through a melted jaw. And I want you to just take a moment to notice whatever you're noticing in your head, shoulders, spine, belly, hips, knees, and feet. And just acknowledge wherever you are today and give yourself some love and compassion with that inhalation. And exhale, my friend. If it feels good for you, set an intention for your practice and gently float the body into a tabletop position and reset the hands about 1.5 handprints past the shoulders.
Find that
for
shift
kneeling
within
plank.
you.
Squeeze through the pelvic wall. If it feels good for you and you're ready, you can take a full extended plank. If that is not in your practice, float down to the knees, squeeze through the pelvic wall, create strength in the front body. Exhale and ground your energy down. As you awaken your body here this lovely day, pressing the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. You can start pedaling out your heels here and really just explore movement as you start shifting your perspective here, pressing through the hands, hollowing through the front body. Sometimes really just pressing the heart towards the thighs can feel wonderful. Giving your hands a big wide open grip here. Beautiful. Step the left foot forward and then the right foot forward, meaning for an Uttasana in forward fold. You can just heavy the head and the arms forward and go side to side. A block can be wonderful here. You can also grab opposite elbows, noticing any tension or tightness in the neck, and really just honor that. And if you can do your best, maybe you can shake your head a little yes, shake your head a little no, or just a nice little sway to the hips. That yes and no can feel really nice with that tension that builds in the shoulders in this daily yoga flow. Let the breath guide you into those painful places and release it down. Allow your breath to guide you here. Reaching the hands up towards the base of the knees for half of a flat back here. Removing any wrinkles from your neck, you can slide up to the tops of the thighs, knit the ribs together, squeeze the elbows in for half of a flat back, creating a long line of energy from the top of the head to the sit bones. Squeeze through the pelvic wall, squeeze through the belly, allow any wrinkles to remove from the neck. The nose points down to the earth. Root the feet and breathe. Inhale. And press the breath away. Breath guides you in. Good. Exhale, forward fold, Uttasana, and slowly reverse swan dive up to standing, root to rise. Feet are roots. You rise up, Hands can meet in a Namaste Mudra and come to your heart center for a mountain pose, a Tadasana. Take a moment to ground your feet down and come back to that intention that you set at the beginning of the practice. You can maybe lift up the toes and peer down. Maybe you want to roll out one ankle, roll out the opposite, and really grippy feet down. Mindfulness into the feet here as they are our foundation in these standing postures that help create more mobility and stability. Start by rooting the feet, squeeze the pelvic wall, activate your belly. If your low spine is arching, just tuck it down. Heart and head reaches to the top of the body. So you're properly aligning the body here as you just get rooted. Beautiful breath comes in and it sends it away. You can really take your hands in that prayer and bring it to your heart. And actually, if you have a prop in the way, like a blanket, just move that out of the way so we are not going to be tripping over anything as we start our sequence here. Root through the right foot, and then with the toes facing the short edge of the mat, left foot opens up towards the long edge of the mat. Hips will open up. You'll keep straight in both of the legs. A gentle micro bend will come into the knees here. Right foot faces short edge of the mat, left foot towards the long edge of the mat. Hips and heart will open up towards the long edge of your mat. A block is welcome here in this posture, in this next series, that will really offer just a little bit of support. Arms open up wide, creating a long line of energy from fingertips to fingertips. Begin by hinging into the right hip and the shoulder follows. The first variation, the hand can reach for the thigh on the right. The left hand can bend back at the hip for the first variation. Second, you can airplane the arm back on the left, or the left arm can reach up and stack shoulder over shoulder. You can take this as deep as your body will allow. You can reach for the top of the shin or the block for a Trikonasana, a triangle pose. Really root your feet. You can imagine like your body is really nicely set between two panes of glass here, allowing yourself to find stability within your breath. Exhale as you focus on a focal point. Just being rooted here, finding your strength as you deeply inhale. Exhale, bending into the knee on the right leg. First variation, you can come up with the elbow on the hip, or you can come a little bit deeper for this extended side angle. Find what works best for you. Again, you can stay up on that hip. You can reach down for the block. You can airplane the arm back. You can bend at the elbow. You can stack shoulder over shoulder. Just root yourself. Find the variation that suits you and breathe here. Exhale. Rooting the feet, activating calves, inner thighs. Find the strength in the belly, the pelvic wall, keeping that shoulder up towards the sky, finding your balance here. Beautiful work, my friend. You can use that block on the left side of the body as we come in for a half of a moon variation. The first variation blocks are wonderful. You can reach both of the hands down below the shoulders and just tap back the toes. I really want you to find the variation that's in your practice. Don't try to be all crazy here, but find what works for you. If you want to try this deeper, the one hand on the right reaches down and you can just slowly start hovering the heel, and the hip and the toes can reach out. Hand can stay at the hip crease, or if you want to take this a little bit deeper, it's okay if you fall out, because I do that a lot in this posture and it's really okay. You can also stack shoulder over shoulder. And if you want to take this to the deepest, you start scanning the gaze up to the sky. Again, be where you are, root your energy, find a breath that grounds you down. Let it go. Finding strength by affirming, I am strong. Releasing it away. Beautiful. You can exhale the hand on the top down towards the mat. If you had that block, you can bring both hands down and you can come in for a runner's lunge. You always have the option to melt down on the knee on the left, or you can hike it up. It's completely in your practice, and blocks are never where we want them to be. So I'm going to grab mine here. I love them for this runner's lunge. So find what you need. If you need to be down or up, hollow the front body, root through that front foot on the right. Breath comes in, strengthening yourself. Beautiful breath comes. Let the breath elevate you into this low runner's lunge. Float down to the knee. Hands come up towards the hip creases here for a variation of a crescent lunge. Squeeze through the pelvic wall. Hug the inner thighs together. If you want to take this deeper, you can bend at the elbows or hands can reach up and you can start pressing that knee past the ankle joint for a crescent lunge. You can tip the chin up to the sky here for a gentle back bend. Breath comes in. Good. Send it away. Feel the burn. Activate pelvic wall, belly. Send your energy up to your hands. Finding your inner strength. If you're feeling wobbly, post up on that hind foot if you haven't already. Wonderful. Bring the knee back to align with that ankle joint. Hands can just come to your heart center. Root yourself down and pause here. Welcome the breath in and send it away. Palms kissing palms to the heart center, pressing the thumbs into the sternum here. Finding balance, finding alignment and focus through your breath. Beautiful. Send the breath away. Inhale, hands reach up to the sky. Slice the hands in a horizontal motion, opening the heart towards the bent knee down on the earth. You can also bring the hind hand back behind your back if it's too much. You can reach the hands wide open. Really notice if the shoulders are shrugging up towards the ears and bring them down. If it's too much, the hands can come towards the hip creases. If you want to take this deeper, float the hands up to the outsides of the body. Let your breath guide you. The deepest of this posture, you'll slowly start scanning your eyes towards the hind foot. So find the variation that works for you, that strengthens you, that allows you to be present for your daily yoga flow, my beautiful friend. Inhale, hands reach up high to the sky. Namaste Mudra. Beautiful. You can reach back down for those blocks, shifting the right heel forward, heel down, toes reach up, straightening that front leg. A micro bend as we come in for a half of a split. Start hinging from the hip crease. You can reach for the top of the thigh. Those blocks or hands can come down towards the mat, getting this very deep stretch within the calf, within the hamstring, and just inhale completely. Exhale deeply. Welcome the stretch. And just be within it. Slowly start shifting that heel back. You can walk the body weight forward. You can stay down on the knee here for this low runner's lunge, or you can come in for that more strengthening runner's lunge where you hover the knee above the earth, pressing the earth away. Squeeze the pelvic wall. Activate through the heel on the left foot. Calf is fired up. Hamstrings are fired up. Glute all the way to the pelvic wall, to the belly, to the space between the body. Beautiful work, my lovely friend. Transition the hind foot on the left out, and the elbow will stay in towards the thigh. The opposite hand can reach across for the standing version of an extended side angle. You can stay with a bent left elbow or reach across the body. Root the feet, really power through the calves, through the inner thighs, the hamstrings, the quadriceps, pelvic wall, belly. If that shoulder is kind of coming down, reach it up, straighten out through that front leg. If it's burny, give yourself a little love. You can use those fists, reaching the body long, bending into the front knee, Virabhadrasana 2. If shoulders are creeping up towards the ears, bring them up and settle them down here. Find your strength as you root into the front foot and hind foot. Hands and biceps and triceps strengthen as the breath inhales completely. Exhales deeply. Straighten through that front leg, arms still reach along. Beautiful work. Let the body feed the breath. Really rooting the feet down, hips and heart are opened up towards the long edge of the mat. The gaze can scan to the fingers on the right, or they can come facing that long edge of the mat. This is your choice as you allow your breath to guide you here. And let it go, my friend. You might notice the burn in the shoulders. Woo-hoo-hoo. Exhale, hands towards the hips. Both feet face the long edge of the mat, my friend. You can bump that block now over to the left side. Give yourself a moment to shake out the shoulders. That was a lot in the shoulders. You're creating strength. You're stretching your body in ways that maybe you have or haven't in a while. Just be present for whatever is showing up for you in this beautiful daily yoga flow. Wonderful work, my beautiful friends. You can shift that blanket over, but keep it close because you might have knee sensitivity like me. Left toes face the short edge of the mat. Right toes face the long edge of the mat. Keeping the hips open towards the long edge of the mat. You want to keep a micro bend in the knees. Squeeze through the pelvic wall. If your low spine is arching, tuck your tail down. Arms reach long and strong, peeking over the left fingertips here. Finding that strength and noticing once again if your shoulders are creeping up or tensing up or jaw is, exhale them down. Strengthen from the palms of the hands to the fingertips. You can gaze over the left middle finger here, rooting through the front toe pads and the heel pads. Wonderful. If you would like that block as we will come in for that Trikonasana or that triangle pose, my lovely friend, start hinging from the hip crease. The shoulder follows. First variation, you can reach for the thigh or the shin or come down for the block. You can bend at the elbow, airplane back, or stack shoulder over shoulder. Being mindful the feet are rooted, a micro bend in the knees, really pressing down into that left hand, finding your version of balance today as you deeply inhale and let it go. Allow the breath to guide you here. Exhale as you stack shoulders over shoulders wherever you are, finding focus, inhaling strength, and exhaling strength around you. You can peek down at the floor. You can bend into the elbow and bend into the knee as we come in for that extended side angle. You can also bring the body up and bend the elbow so you're more up on the body for this extended side angle. You can reach across. The big difference is you are bent into that left knee here. Find strength within your body. If you're on a block, press down into the earth, drive the shoulder up towards the sky, squeeze the pelvic wall. Wonderful. And we'll come in for that half of a moon variation. So the first variation is with a set of blocks or a block or a couch or a chair, whatever you need. You can orient the hips towards that short edge of your mat. Hands will reach below the shoulders and you can just post up on the toes. The second variation is you can reach with one hand below and just start hovering the foot. So wherever you are on the opposite side, find body alignment on this side. If you're going for the full half moon, the hand on the left stacks below the shoulders, the hip Opens up the toes, press back, shoulders can stack over shoulders. Finding your breath, anchoring your body down through that left foot. Finding your strength within this posture as you breathe in the strength. Exhaling, allow it to fill you up. Really rooting down, feeling the burn, feeling the shake. Bend the knee. You can exhale both hands down. You can come in for that runner's lunge where you come up, or you can kneel down. It's up to you. Blocks are wonderful here. There's no judgment. Find what works best for you. Hollow through the front body. If you are up, really squeeze through the pelvic wall. Hug the inner thighs together. Ground yourself through your front foot and left toe pad. If you're down on your knee, same thing. Just find what feels good and strengthening for you here. Inhale. Exhale the breath away. Beautiful. Finding your strength and sending it away. Finding your focus as you float down to that knee. If you weren't already there, hands can reach to the sides, or they can come high up to the sky for a crescent lunge. You can start shifting the knee past the ankle joint for a deeper variation. The chin can reach up for half a gentle back bend here for this crescent lunge. Hands can also be bent at your sides. Find the variation that works for you and then pause. Breathe your breath. Squeeze the pelvic wall, hug the belly, press the fingertips up high, get rooted through your feet, finding strength, finding stretch that feels good in this daily yoga flow, my beautiful friend. And remembering that the variation that works for you is exactly the one that you need to be in. As you float the hands to a palms kissing palms, a Namaste Mudra, align the knee back over the ankle joint. Press the palms kissing palms into the sternum. Squeeze through the pelvic wall here. Really activate. Find length from your sit bones to the top of the head, really creating a stretch through the vertebrae within the body, strengthening the low back, strengthening through the bottom. Let the breath guide you here. This might be simple, but very powerful if you can activate and engage your whole body here. Press the palms up high to the sky. Slice the arms open in a horizontal fashion towards the leg that's bent down on the earth. You can bring that hind hand down or just release the arms long. To take this deeper, you can press the knee beyond the ankle joint. And to deepen once again, you can start gently swiping your gaze towards that right fingertip. Find what works best for you. Let the breath strengthen you. Pressing the air away. Squeeze pelvic wall. Keeping strong. Keeping rooted here, my friend. Beautiful. Inhale, hands, palms, kissing palms to that heart center. And you can reach back for the set of blocks, or you can reach the hands down towards the earth. Exhale the heel forward as you straighten the leg. Toes will point up to the sky. Really press the heel, activate the calf. You can really work that kneecap up towards the hip crease, and then you can hinge forward for this half of a split, getting this very deep stretch within the calf, within the back of the hamstring. And you can just keep hinging to whatever feels good for you, or maybe something that's beyond your comfort zone, right there on your edge, the space between too much and not quite enough. As you breathe into any pain, exhale any tension. Inhale the ouch and the stick. Exhale to alleviate the tension. Beautiful. Flatten the foot back out and bring that foot down, hands reach down. You can come for this runner's lunge. Once again, you always have the option to stay down on the knee, whatever you choose. Be here and be strong. Root the hands down, hollow through the front of the shoulders, squeeze in, activate through your abdominals, muscles, all the way to the pelvic wall. Activate through your glutes, the hamstrings, the calves, and all the way down to the soles of the feet. Let the breath guide you in and stay put. Stay with me here, my friend. You have got this. Be present for whatever's showing up. Taking the foot on the right, heel will face towards the back of the mat, toes towards the front. Bend through the elbow on the left. The hand can bend at the hip crease on the right, or you can reach it across the body for an extended side angle. If that shoulder is kind of dropping down, you can inhale, roll it up and away. Squeeze through the pelvic wall, abdominals. Find strength in your upper body by inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. Showing up for whatever's happening as you exhale, those arms long, and you can bend into that front knee for a Virabhadrasana 2. If the shoulders are coming up towards the ears, exhale them down. Very nice, gentle transition here. Let the breath guide you. Send it away, my friend. Root the feet, press down, activate through pelvic wall, belly. If low spine is arching, remove that. Beautiful work. Shoulders are active. The top of the head is reaching up, almost like if you had a ribbon or a string and you were being held, and your posture was beautifully aligned here. Straighten through that front leg. Hips are still open. If it's too much for the shoulders, you can bend towards the hips or continue to reach long. Arms are spread out wide. Press through the palms. Really activate through the fingertips here. If you're noticing tension collecting in your jaw, soften it down. Root down all the way from your belly, hips, thighs, calves to the palms of the feet. Inhale, both hands come up across the body. Reach opposite hand towards opposite elbow and give yourself a little love as you bring the heels and the toes in. So we go heel toe, heel toe, heel toe the body. Giving yourself some love. Exhale your chin towards your chest. And I want you to just notice whatever you notice. Maybe you can tap back into your intention that you started this daily yoga practice with. What was it? What are you noticing now versus when you started? Exhale, shake out the shoulders, shake out the jaw, let go of judgment. I notice so much judgment in my students when we're doing a challenge series. And you just did that. So be so proud. Shake it on out. Give yourself a little bit of love, a little bit of joy today. Giving yourself that shake from the wrists and the shoulders. And beautiful, you can face the short edge of your mat. Reach the body up, up, up. Exhale, hinge forward for Uttasana, a forward fold. Let the head heavy. Let the arms dangle. Hands reach down. Come to the knees. Take your time to get here. You can use a blanket as we return to a child's pose. The knees can open wide. The toes can kiss. If your hips need a little support, you can put a pillow under them. This time, traditional child's pose with the palms back. Just take a moment as we shift, as we
give
cool
yourself
down our
permission
breath,
to
as you
transition
allow your
into
heart
our cool
to
down.
reach for gratitude. And what is it that you are grateful
As we
for
shift
today?
gears in this practice
Perhaps in the eye
and
of your mind, you
soften.
can say, I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. And awakening those sensations,
And once
those
again, my
feelings of
lovely light,
who
I
are you
want you to
grateful for
just
today?
notice
Who has made
whatever
such
you
an
notice.
impact in your life that you
And you
couldn't
can
do this
gently
life without
massage your
them?
third eye or your
And
forehead
let
side
those
to
feelings
side
of
as we
gratitude
awaken
grow within your
gratitude.
heart. Shift your vibration. Change the way that you're feeling. so you can have a beautiful day today, allowing that breath to guide you here and releasing it. And perhaps you can think of a moment that you were so grateful for. This moment brings you so much joy. This moment is one of those like founding points in your life. And can you feel what it feels like to be in that moment and grow that gratitude once again? Expand through your heart, through the front, through the sides, through the back of your heart, my beautiful friend. And you can receive these healing affirmations with me. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. And we all have different schedules, so you continue to stay here, or you can wind down this practice and you can acknowledge yourself for showing up. Give yourself so much gratitude for being here. The love and the light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you. Namaste, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I will see you back here very soon.